Hey guys, Drift0r here, and this is ACOG M16 Madness. The last video, ACOG Python Madness, was extremely successful, so I decided to try some new fast-paced commentary with guns using ACOG sights and some random stories. So that's what's coming up here. I want to show off the ACOG M16 because when you put the ACOG sight on the M16, it actually changes the gun statistics to make it a better weapon. I'm not kidding you, I'm not making this up. When you put an ACOG sight on the M16, it changes the weapon's center speed such that the bullets cluster tighter over range and it returns to center faster, thus allowing you to shoot faster. The M16 was designed to be used with ACOG sight. I'm not sure why, who did it, who Infinity Ward had this bright idea, but not Infinity Ward. That's Modern Warfare 2. We're talking about Black Ops here. So that would be Treyarch, but I'm going to be talking fast. Little goofs like that happen because, well, human brains are flawed. And speaking of which, human brains being flawed, my brain's a little bit funny. I see things very random, chaotic, sporadic, because my reality is a little bit more subjective than usual, and that tends to show up in some of my videos. For those of you that have been keeping up with If It Were Realistic series, they are about crazy as hell, and I'm completely aware of that, but that's just kind of how I see things and the things that I kind of enjoy, and some of you kind of agree with me. Back to the gameplay right now. I was spawn trapping them there, but I didn't have the best of teammates, so they didn't capture a whole lot of points. I am trying to just kill the bad guys and get big kill streaks and help my team, so I kind of went into domination here and played team deathmatch like all those other cool kids that you hate playing with in team deathmatch because they don't capture the points and I'm not helping. But I did that for the express purpose of showing you guys how good this weapon is and how much I like it, and here in a few minutes I am going to move out of my little hiding corner and go out and take a few points and get a little bit more aggressive, but not right now. Right now we're going back to the subjective reality because that's kind of how I feel right now. I feel a little bit crazy, a little bit out of my mind, but that's every day. Most people that know me just assume that I'm crazy and don't pay attention to the things that I say, which is really cool about the internet because you guys do like to listen. But we're going to random story number 1. When I go to sleep, I have absolutely batshit crazy dreams and I don't know how else to describe it. Have you ever had a dream that lasted a year? How about 3 months, 4 months, 10 years, forever? Every time I wake up, I feel like I'm falling back into a fake world. The dreams are so realistic I can't tell. Well, the only way that I know that I'm actually awake is because this is the one world that I keep coming back to. The rest of them change all the time, so it's really strange for me. But in other places, rules change. Just the way things are done, language, structure, everything, math, it's all crazy. But when I wake up, it unjumbles and it comes back to something a little bit more familiar. I'm going to try to snipe these guys at a distance. I can't remember if I catch anybody running across here or not. But that also bleeds over into realities. I'm going to be going into some ghost stories now that happen to me, or spooky little stories. I'm not a boo ghost kind of guy or super spiritual, new agey crystal kind of thing, but I have had some really crazy things happen to me over the time. So we're going back to the year 2006. I'm a senior in high school getting ready to graduate, and I just got off of football practice. No, I didn't receive a brain injury. It was a Thursday, so we were just running over plays and being lazy. So I get back to my house and I walk in there. The house is set up. You come in the front door, you walk through a kitchen, you walk past my father's bedroom, past my bedroom, and then back into the computer room where an ancient 2001 gateway sits, a present from my mother. And like any good schoolboy, I hate school, put homework away, and I'm going to sit there and waste some time on that computer. But something different happens. When I walk in the house, I walk past my father's doors. The door is open. I hear a little click, just a little pop, like something tiny. I would describe it as being a light switch flop. Like some people don't hold the switch gently; they just flop it and it goes tick. And I'm like, okay, well that's a little weird. I walk past my room, click. Okay, this is getting a little weirder. The weird thing is nobody's at home. My dad was probably out working, so it's just me in the house, and it's mostly dark. We don't turn on the lights. We like to save money, that sort of thing. So this is weird. Walk past my room, I hear a little click. Okay, that's a little weird. So whatever. I sit down at the computer, turn it on. Computer's booting up, and like any good old computer, it's going to take forever. I think I'm going to throw a grenade on this point at A and stop both of these losers with a double kill. So, it's like I'm tired from football practice, going to go to the kitchen and get some water. Walk toward the kitchen, walk past my room. Click. Okay, this is getting really weird now. So I stick my head in my room, and I poke around. There's nothing there. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm losing my mind. PSG-1 with 1 bullet. Screw that. I'm going to take this gun over here with extended mags. And I'm walking down the hall, trying to go to the kitchen. I walk past my father's room, and I hear another click. So this is getting crazy now. I walk past each room twice. I hear 2 clicks every time I walk past, and never before. Okay, It's getting a little weird. Gotta get my water. Get the water, and I walk back by again. Oh, this guy and his L96. I had his gun, and he killed me, and then I didn't even get killed by my claymore. He just no-scoped me right in the face right there. I didn't have time to record that in theater mode, but it was brutal and ugly, and he was angry at me, and he shot me in the face. But anyway, we're going back to the ghost story now. Walk past my father's room. Clicks again. Okay, screw this. Walking faster. Scoot past my room. Click again. So now we're 3 times past each room in 3 clicks, and I'm about to lose my mind, but I'm sweating bullets, and I'm sitting here and I'm on my computer. I'm like, okay, I'm imagining things. There's the house is creaking. I'm just going to sit on my computer, and I'm going to get on IGN.com, and I'm going to look at whatever the hell I was looking at back in 2006. So I'm sitting there messing around on the computer, and I hear just like click, 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 just a little click, click coming from them. So as soon as I look down the hall again, everything stops. No noise. I'm like, damn, I'm just losing my mind today, but I got to be calm. There's no such thing as ghost, spook, steam, blah, 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 whatever. Sitting on the computer, and then I hear the gate. The house is set up so there's a gate right by the front door, open and slam shut, and it really scares me because I'm already spooked, and I just jump up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, okay. So I got to run to check out it because the neighborhood is a little shaky back there. I was thinking maybe somebody's trying to break in. I don't know. So I run to the front of the house to see what the hell's going on. Run past my room, click. Run past my dad's room, click. That's 4 times. I'm walking past and some randoms. I'm really starting to lose my mind here. And I look outside, nothing. The gate hadn't even moved. What the fuck is going on? It's just, I heard a gate slam. Nothing happened. Okay. And so I walk back. Well, I don't walk back this time. This time I run back to the computer room because I'm starting to panic. Run past my dad's room, my room, click, click. I'm like, all right, you know what? This is fucking crazy. I don't know what's going on. So I go in each room and turn the lights on. I look for everything. Can't find a damn thing, but I don't hear any clicking while I'm there. So I'm thinking maybe I'm just brain damaged. I don't know, but I've about had enough of this stuff. And then I hear a big like that. I'm like, what in the fuck happened? It came from the ceiling in the kitchen. So I'm like, this is something that's really weird going on. Maybe it's just a possum in the kitchen. I don't know. So I'm walking in the kitchen, and I look up and toward the ceiling. I don't see any damage, and there's a little vent, you know, just standard issue heater vent, and I see something in there a little bit black, a little bit dark. You can't tell quite what it is. It has some sort of form or shape, but it's all shadow. It's no substance. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just take a little closer look, stand up on my tiptoes, peek and reach my finger up to it to see if maybe I can touch it. And then the whole vent just slams like something from the inside kicked it, and it just goes and goes, and all this dust and stuff falls in my eyes, and I panic. I'm like, what the fuck? And I try to just stumble back toward the computer room because I don't know, I guess it's the only place I think it's safe because there's a TV screen. Like nothing weird ever happens when the TV comes on. I walk past my room and my dad's room, and then click, click, and then another slam from the kitchen. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know what the fuck is going on in this house today, but I'm leaving. And I just run right the fuck out of the house. Every room I run past, click, 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 right out the front door. Slam the front door, get in my car, and go to our friend's house where nothing happened. I don't think I came back for a day or two, and I lied to my dad, and I told him, I was like, oh, you know, I'm just standing over here having a good time, blah, blah, and everything's cool. I have no idea exactly what the hell was going on, and that was a really long story, but that's exactly what happened, and it creeped me absolutely the hell out. But these kind of things happen to me more than they should, which leads me to believe that either I am haunted or there is something wrong with my brain. But that's what's going on today. What's going on in this game is I found somebody that gave me an AUG with extended mags. This is actually one of my favorite weapons. I could not like his sight a little bit, or I could like his sight a little bit more is what I meant to say. It's got the little X. I prefer just a regular dot because the other sights are bigger. Mandatory breathing. Mandatory breathing. I gotta get some air back into my lungs, but this is getting kind of awkward because right now I've already burned through all of the topics that I wanted to cover today, and I've got like half a gameplay left. So let's move on to another creepy story. This one's video game related creepy stories. I used to play Unreal Championship back in the day. If anybody played Unreal Championship when Xbox Live first came out and they were onto the clan scene, you might actually recognize the name Drift0r. I ran a clan MR, or Maximum Rapage X. Yes, I know it was quite mature, and it was a really good clan. We had a good policy. We had a good win-loss ratio of about 3 to 1, and that was before game battles or ladders or anything really, so it was more informal, and you recorded the wins-loss on your own website. You know, this was Xbox, this wasn't PC, we didn't have any official sites or anything, and we had a good reputation. We played, I'm starting to stutter now, what am I trying to say? We played clan matches with anybody. We didn't schedule them. It was like, man, if you had a team, we had a team, we were good to go. I was awesome at that game. I used the flat cannon, and I used the robot thorax, if I believe, because he had extra damage rockets. But I was the best person probably in the whole world using the flat cannon in Unreal Championship. Not tournament, that's different. So yeah. Oh, what, is the game over? Oh man, my time was screwed up. Maybe I forgot everything again. What's happening to me?